Do you think you've got what it takes to crush the solo cash cup? Well, stick around because in this video I'm revealing the ultimate secrets to dominating the solo cash cup. From a pro level drop spot that will set you up for every game, to mid game tips that will keep you alive in even the stacked lobbies, and the perfect end game script to secure that victory royale and skyrocket up the leaderboard. This is your blueprint to qualifying for the solo cash cup like a champ. Let's dive in. The first thing I'm gonna show you is a pro level drop spot. I will guarantee you that you will make it off spawn 10 out of 10 games in the next solo cash cup. It's at the very edge of the map, so therefore basically no one will contest you and there will be no one to third party your fights. If you want to learn more about the drop spot, go check out this video I made. It explains the spot very good. So now you have the perfect drop spot for solos. Now you need to have a game plan. A game plan is a plan over the mid game, so you know exactly what to do in certain scenarios. Here is an example of my game plan from a trio tournament, where I draw a circle and say this is the zone, and if the zone pulls here, we're gonna do this, but if the zone pulls here, we're gonna do this. And you should always try to be dead side and avoid mid game fights. No, he shoots me through a fucking floor and a wall, bro. Now I want to teach you the perfect end game. But before we do that, let's run through the perfect solo loadout. The shotgun you want to carry is obviously the Sentinel pump. That's the best shotgun in the game at the moment, and it hits so much, and you can even 200 pump if you get the mythic shotgun. Your second slot, you want to have the Holo Twisted AR. That's the best AR in the game. You can easily get a lot of beams on your opponents, making them weak before you push the fight. The mobility you want to carry is obviously the Void Mask. Without the Void Mask, you can't be able to do the perfect rotate in endgame. You need to have double heals, full stacks of bigs and medkits, but you can also carry minis and water sprites. As I just said, the best mobility item is the Void Mask. To be able to play the perfect endgame, you obviously need to carry it. So what you want to do is, after you set yourself up for the perfect endgame, but you're now looking to go into the 50-50 zones. So what you want to do is open up your cone like this and make sure nobody can see you. This is the perfect way to rotate with your mask. And after you throw the mask, you need to throw it high in the air and count to 3. When it hits 3, you teleport, and now you're in the perfect spot. But if you're not in the zone yet, you box up and do it all once again. In the last part of the video, I want to give you some small tips and tricks to do way better in the solo cash cup. In any moment of the game, you need to scout around you and gather information about your opponents. That way you can always know where to rotate and not to rotate into people. When you're fighting, you need to think about right hand peeks. Right hand peeks gives you an advantage because you can see your opponent before they can see you. Also, you need to loot quick off spawn to be as efficient as possible and get out and get a good position on the map. You want to always take height in any moment, whether it's end game or in fights. And remember, you have to play for placement, and consistency is key. So therefore, you don't need to W key, but you can always look for third party fights. Thanks for watching. I hope you do very well in your next cash cup. See you next time.